Hello YouTube, what's up Earthlings? This is a little video I'm going to do. It's the day after yesterday, and that means it's time for my Star Wars customising video. I think I'm about to have a visitor. It's Rosie. Rosie, can I see you? Good. Right. I've been customising toys and figures for many years. I haven't done anything for quite a while, to be honest, because my life's been a bit in turmoil for the last quite a few years, 4 or 5 years or something. But anyway, I'll let you know about that at a future date probably. But anyway, customising, yeah. I mean, I never used to really buy a model kit without doing a bit of customisation on it, because it always used to be something that you need to add into it or something. But Star Wars figures, I've done quite a few customs. I've sold quite a lot of them, unfortunately, or fortunately, in other circumstances. But you know, I've had probably 1,000 figures. I mean, I had about 250 figures when I was a kid, and then I discovered cars and girls. I sold most of them, and then 1995 happened with the special editions, and all the figures started to come out again. I started buying figures again, and I've sold many hundreds already. But I want to sort of go through, you know, and have a look at. There's my Rosie. Have a look at you know, customising that I've been doing. Customised many more than what I'm about to show you, but the other ones have only been lightly customised. So yeah, there's a little shot of some of the stuff we're going to be looking at. Right, so without further ado, this is the perfect music, I think, for one of the good things that came out of Last Jedi. Yeah, I can't be holding this with you rubbing your nose against my tripod, Rosie. I know you love me, but I am trying to do. I've actually got a Star Wars. This is my Star Wars folder. I've actually got a section of a hard drive, 2.31 gigs so far, which I'm quite proud about. Right, so let me just adjust this and I can start showing you what I've been doing. I'm going to start off with these ones actually. Might as well. No, but there's some figures. This is a bit of a change to old Padme. She's got a holster and these are a couple of the Star Killer hero figures, Ralph McCoy ones. They've a couple of Death Squad commanders helmets, sort of hollowed out, painted differently. Got some sort of little badges on there. And I do believe that is a weapon from a, I'm not sure, it's a Britain's series, Aliens, 2000 AD maybe, the Aliens weapon. So actually zoom in properly. Yeah, so. But yeah, so that's got 2 different heads there as well. Right, let me just set this up quickly. That should do us. Right, let's start off with the rebels first. Yeah, Imperials. Let's go with Imperials. I had quite a bit of a. Rosie, I'm going to have to get off my lap, I'm afraid. A bit of a Stormtrooper army. Let me go into my. Oh, why is this one changed again? I've got this thing where my computer decides to just choose what picture it wants itself from my folders. But anyway, I don't know what's going on there. Right, yeah, I had this. The next figure is a bit better colour. Sort of Stormtrooper army with. But anyway. I've kind of got I had a little display of, I don't know if you can see these okay, but sort of a female Stormtrooper army confronting a also quite female, yeah, sort of towards the end of the time of the Empire, after the Emperor, sort of factions maybe of the Empire, sort of, or what, the dissolved Empire, battling it out. But anyway, I don't know. I digress. But anyway, get back onto. So I was making these holsters from mould, and I just pressed in a bit of putty. So I've got these holsters on. Sorry about the cat hairs and dust and that, but yeah, so I've got these holsters on my figures. Is that a? Yeah, that's a new head. Imperial Trooper. He's got some different command markings as well. There's one with a g.i.joe, or Action Man as we like to call them, head. And there's a different sized holster that I made. Different gun he's got. He's a lower ranking one. Yeah, there's a grey one that I've done. Pretty easy really. He's a higher ranking one, and then one of the female ones with a holster. I do like the Imperials. And then did the whole army. You might have seen them in the picture. Army of Death Squad commanders. All the little patches on the side. I made a little, cut out a little. Sounds of music. Oh, it stopped. No, probably just finished. It's not a very long clip, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I cut out a little. In fact, I can show you. I have a box here of all my. So I do lots of custom weapons and things as well. This is the little thing I cut out for the Imperial marking, and you've got all of the ones for the holsters, bits of Stormtrooper armour, helmets, a helmet there, all sorts of weapons. Bit of a Jamiroquai fan, so some of my Buffalo Men. Yeah, all sorts of stuff, stands. What's this one? Oh, that's a Klingon ship. Anyway, yes, that's how I make those. Either clear, pourable acrylic, or into the more rubbery ones, and then the harder ones I use just sort of a putty. I'll just squish into it. Yeah, so that's how I do the markings on the sides. And the helmets are a mould from a later Death Squad commander, Death Squad trooper. Yeah, and painted them black. The helmets come off, all hollowed out nicely. Anyway, yeah, I've got a bit of an army of them. This is a what head is he from? I'm not sure what head he's got, but that's a G.I.joe head. This is a very wobbly. I think he's just a Death Squad commander head. This one's one with a tash. Gonna have one with a tash. He's got his holster on the other side. It's a qui-gon Jinn head. This one is a oh, that's the mobile command or something. It's a Palatoy thing. Let's have a look in my toy folder very quickly. Have a look. It was where are they? Oh, Mobile Action Command, that's the one. Yeah. Anyway, get back to what I was looking at. Yeah. So Mobile Action Command head. Could be Action Jack as well, but he's one of them. Oh, hello Rosie, Rosie's back again. Right, this is a very early TIE fighter pilot, female, This is actually before Battlefront came out, which you might be surprised to see. But these are the shoulder and the helmet. I think they come out a lot better actually. I've done some very small photocopies and just cut them out. They come out really good I think. So yeah, this is a what body would this be? I can't remember what body that is. I imagine it's a female, maybe a Princess Leia, if you can help me. I can't remember. But yeah, so I've made a new helmet out of some clear acrylic. I think this is actually denture acrylics. I was a dental technician. Made those pipes, done a new front pack, the control pack. That's yeah, I think actually this is just the Princess Leia because it's attached to the body. And that would make her the I can't remember now. It's the Bespin or something. One of the Bespin. No, I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, there's my Princess, my female TIE fighter pilot. I think she's really cool. And I've got a battle droid. Sorry, not a battle droid. Just a black Death Star droid, as they should be. And a little astromech droid. I can't, Rosie, I can't have you on my lap, I'm afraid. You're just in the way. Right, now we're going to get onto the sort of, I guess the neutrals. This is one of my favourite ones actually. This is GUI. I took one of the Princess Leia slave action figures. Very nice that they're already quite nude, so you can do a lot with them. So all of this is moulded with milliput, all of her hands, all of the clothing. I made a really good job of that. I think there's little... No, that's just painted on, I thought. No, that is built-in grooves as well around the arms, feet. Yeah, GUI was Shizor or Sizor, or however you want to pronounce it. His assassin droid. So yeah, you were talking about L3, the droid out of Star Wars, being a bit too human. I mean, there you are. That was one version of many versions of this droid. And this one was the only one that was programmed to be an assassin droid. So yeah, I think I've done a really good job on GUI. A little neck thing that's made out of real gold, some gold solder. So there's GUI. Stands quite well in front of the the black ones there. This is one of the Duros characters. I don't know what race is. I could look it up right now. That's on a Bosk body. Done quite a good job with the sculpt on that head, I think. Yeah, Rosie, you are beautiful. That's probably done that about 10 years ago. Quite pleased with that. Some nice shading in there. He's just kind of a bounty hunter type pilot for hire, and then I've got some of Jabba the Hutt's geezers or people. He's kind of half finished really. I sort of made him a sort of medieval tunic and some extra sort of additional bits and pieces. Milliput I'm using, I don't know if I mentioned that already. Fine milliput for the sculpting. It's a sort of a Star Warsy type helmet. Nice big backpack, another additional detail there. Extended his braids. He did have a sort of chin strap that's come off, I suppose it could be. Just dangling there. Yeah, bent his arms around a bit. Hold the weapon a bit better. Yeah, of course it falls out as soon as I say that. Commentator's curse and all that. Oh, Rosie, come on. Come on, you've got to get off. You've got to get off, baby. Oh, you just stay there. Come on, I think it's better if you get off. Knocking all your figures down. I don't know. Right, isn't he going to stand up now? Have to bend over a little bit, I think. He's about to fall over again, though. Go there. Yeah, so here's another one of my little finished holsters from the little set that you showed you earlier. This is a another one of the Jabba the Hutt's crew, with a human head on, Han Solo head on with a milliput moulded and trimmed up, detailed rebel type helmet on there. Painted up differently as well, I think. Right, onto I've got a Boba Fett figure here. This is one that's been through the wars a little bit, but it's kind of showing you what I was doing, trying to get a really good realistic Boba Fett back in the days. He's got some toe spikes on there. They're gold. He used to make everything in gold. He used to have a gold, the same as the gooey metal, but a gold, sensor thing there. I bent up the arms, moved them about a bit, glued them back into position. I was going to do something with his rocket pack there. I think I've got a little bit. I've done a little photocopy for the about there. There's a pre-cloth, one of the old or new old capes there. This is one of the newer, well, compared to what the older figure is, one of the newer backpacks. So I changed that a little bit and moulded on some milliput there. It's obviously not finished yet, but I kind of newer figures come out and I kind of stopped doing it. It's a metal gun I got off eBay. But yeah, I was quite pleased with that. I like his stance. I just love the the proportions of the old figure. I just think it looks so good. So that's one of the Boba Fett's. Just to go to another thing that I do with my Boba Fett's, more recent backpacks. These are all gold for the parts of the grappling hook thing, and also this one. These had a spring mechanism, as you can see there. I've just lost it. Oh dear. There we go, on the floor. But it had a rounded off end, obviously to change, save Chikili's eyes. So I chopped the top off and made it how I wanted it. And that just fits in there. Of course, it's got the swivel, like those backpacks. I might do something with lots of Boba Fett's. One of my favourite characters. If not the, is very high, along with R2D2. There's a couple of some little Master Mechs I used to do. A little green one there, and a red one. The yellow one, the label's coming off, unfortunately. I haven't done very much with my figures, quite honest, but sort of work in progress as well. I made a new hack there for the front. I think this is not sure what figure this is. This will be a Luke Skywalker. But yeah, there was a female Mon Calamari figure that came out with the same colouring, and I think I'd done this one before that came out. It's quite weird. I think other people have done this, the same thing with their figures as well. Yeah, I've done a little Luke, put a new head on the old figure and just hollowed out one of the helmets. There's a Rebel Fleet Trooper, a new helmet, the Han Solo figure. It looks quite good. Chin strap. You're going to stand up, yes. Onto Hoth now. I made this C-3PO Hoth interpreter droid version way before the actual action figure came out. It came out quite well. A bit of a wobbly one there. One of my many Hoth Trooper customs. Just try and get a Hoth Trooper army. This is a General Medina head with some trimmed about glasses there, and I'm messing it all dirty. Look at that dirt on them. Horrible. This one's a big starlighter, of course, on a Han Solo body. I think it came out quite good. It was one of my first ones. He was. And we got one of the ground crew for Rebels. Who've love the oh, bit of paint coming off there. Love the Action Man heads, G.I.joe heads. Look really good. And it's just an adjusted helmet. One of the helmets. I think it's probably just one of the old Death Squad Commander heads, helmets. And there we go. Just to prove it, I'm going to have one sitting next door. Right, just put that back a bit. These are my wax crown cuffs carvings you can see in the background there. There's lots of other videos about them. Right, okay, we're going to get on to my favourites now. Oh, sorry, we missed out Ben. This is just a Ben Anakin body one that I've done. Also, with my Jedi, I've had a little hook. I haven't got hardly any of them here, but like I said, I've got lots more. Might do another video actually, but lots more. Jedi used to do little hooks with like lightsabers, and so you can put their lightsabers on their hilts. It's one of my favourites. I want to show you this now. I'm going to show you very quickly some of my customs on my PC. This is ones that I've sold, because I've sold hundreds of figures already. This is just a bit of a fun attack commander in Hutt gear. It's got a bit more. No, that's what I was going to show you in a minute. Yeah, these are some battle droids I've done. Just sort of chopping about the joints a bit of super glue in there, and you can get some great poses. These ones have gone on eBay already, unfortunately, so they're all sold. There's another one. You can get some really realistic poses on those. You can see in the background there's a whole army of battle droids that I had. Used to enjoy that. I had a big, massive, great army of Jedi sort of running up against the battle droids. Sorry if it's just got a bit louder, but I'm holding the phone a bit closer to my face. It's bound to, really. It's a sort of a more marching one. Some really good poses. I think some of these actually had jointed elbows. I'd sort of use a bit of metal, sometimes a little bit of paper clip going up into the joint, so you can sort of swivel them as well. Sort of glue it in one and then just stick it. In fact, these are smaller ones. I think I've done that in the 12-inch one. But yeah, and last but not by no means least, got some another one standing there with his gun to attention, on guard. Yeah, this is just another little photograph I've done. Look quite good in the sun. This is a Jedi Twi'lek figure I'm in the process of doing. She's from the Judge Dredd, Judge Anderson figure. She's coming quite good. Yeah, I'll show you this one quickly while I'm here. This is this is the Darth Maul, the wonderfully scary Darth Maul that we were allowed to buy back in the day. So I had to make him a bit more menacing, so I gave him a bit of a paint job. I think you can agree that he looks a little bit better. And I can just, if that hasn't come out clearly enough, I've got some photographs here. Made a grand job of him, I think. Old Darth Maul, using all of the painting. I'm actually going to do a little. This is the my picture, I think, for the upcoming video. Right, okay. Here we go. Aura Singh. I loved my Aura Singh custom. Here we are. This is how she used to look in her days. Unfortunately, she doesn't look quite as good now, but there's one here in the sun again. A bit of a close up to the head, and this is the figure I used. This is the Power of the Force Princess Leia Bespin figure, but this is the figure as she stands now. Let me just put the camera down again. Phone down again. Right. This is what's left of her. You can see her okay. A bit better, yeah. All of these chains are all of real gold chains. I made some new guns for her. All of these are her little bullet things, they're all yellow gold. This is all yellow gold chain at the back there. All of the clothing, it's all sculpted milliput. She's obviously lost her antennae, she's been through the wars. She used to have her braid at the back there, obviously. That's unfortunately fallen off. I've got another hand there, arm there to put on because the other one has broken. So these are all moulded from the figure that came out, the all-full figure that we unfortunately had to buy. There's another arm there. This is her rifle that I built out of parts and just some long thin wire and some it's not wire, long thin plastic tubing and another. I think that's probably part of a Star Wars rifle there, and there's the gun bit and the barrel there. But yeah, there's more. I've seen the belt buckles also yellow gold. All of the guns, that's all the belts and the holsters. They're all milliput as well. So yeah, she's nicely done. This is another. Oh, she's a bit of a battle going on down there. Stand up or too much old blue tech on the hoof. Right, and it's another one from the Princess Leia slave girl. Let's leave her in her packaging. She wants to stay in her packaging, I think. Obviously, I've done her a bit of a nude look because I wanted to add some clothing. So there's her Twi'lek Jabba dancer body. Also, once again, the net on the neck, that's yellow gold. This is how she used to look. There we are with her. You can see that okay, being led off to the dungeons, or being brought up to Jabba's for the first time. You can see it, and then I decide to pull away. So, yeah, that's all them. Right, yes, oh yeah, there's another one here. Last but by no means least, let's move those out of the way very quickly. I don't want to make this too long. This is a Stormtrooper sort of cosplay version that I'm doing in the process of. There's a head that I may well be using, but all of these bits of armour are removable. There's another helmet that I think was just another test. I think that was just some white. I have some white dental putty that I use. Really very fine, and then the milliput as well. No, the white dental fluid stuff that I use. There's bits of armour that I'm making and some goggles that haven't come out very well. But yeah, I'll eventually get there. I think that's it for the time being. I mean, I've done loads of other customising, like I said. How long has this gone on for? Oh, 30 minutes, that's well over time. 10 minutes over time, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I'm able to put it up there, because it takes me ages to upload these things. It'll probably take me about 3 hours to do this. And you've got all of the stuff to do, but anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoy it. If you liked it, please like or subscribe down there. If you like any of the other videos up here, I hope they're up there. Some good ones up there. Anyway, have a good day and speak to you soon. Take care. I hope you like the less beardy look. It's how I look a lot of the time, but I'm just going for a bit of a beardy stage. Anyway, take care. Bye bye.